Hello and welcome to BusyWorksBeats.com. Today we continue our FL Studio series right here at BusyWorksBeats.com/FL Studio. I need you to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new because we're about to show you how to make a trap beat in FL Studio. So yes, we've done this a million times over, but like they say, great senseis practice one punch 1,000 times. All right, so let's go in here. Firstly, you want a good 808. I'm going to give you guys 120 808s for free. Just go to our Discord. It's discord.gg/BusyWorksBeats. So you need to start with a good 808. So I've handpicked these 808s, and they're the best ones out of my library. So let's go through. Now, there's different styles of 808s. Okay, so let's start with this one, which is the most common. This is called the Spins 808. Let's right-click, open this up in a new channel. And let's right-click, get rid of the other sound. So if you don't know where I am, I'm in the channel rack right now. This icon right here. So firstly, let's start with the tempo and just the 808, because the 808 is the bounce of the beat. Everything else kind of centers around the 808. Let's turn on the metronome. Let's lower this to about 130-ish. And then if we want it to speed up, we can up the BPM. Let's hit Control L to send the 808 to the mixer. Okay, let's right click, go to piano roll, and let's start adding some notes. So if you don't see these notes, go to your top left piano roll options, go to view, and then go all the way down to where it says key labels, go to all notes. So firstly, we're just going to write in middle C because I don't want to confuse you guys to death. So middle C is just the sound or the note that is meant to be triggered for the samples. So basically starting at middle C will give you what the sample sounds like in the browser. So let's treat this 808 not like a tone, not like a bass guitar where it's like do 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 do. Think of it like a kick drum. So it's like what I do with the kick drum, boom, boom, boom. Or I would do boom, 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 boom. So let's do that. Boom, the one, boom, 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 snare, boom. So boom, snare, boom, boom, snare, boom, boom, snare, boom. Okay. So get in the habit of these threes. It's called tresillo, boom. Now, if you want to get particular, I'll show you how to add bounce. So let's change our snap to grid here to 1/2 beat. That's where we are now. Let's change it to 1/4 beat. I'm going to show you guys a couple advanced techniques, and I will give you guys the project files for free. So if I'm ever moving too fast or talking too fast, or maybe don't speak English, you will get the project files for free. Just go to BusyWorksBeats.com/FL Studio. What I'm going to do now is add mutes. So a lot of people don't understand mutes. So basically, instead of doing this long process where we can truncate the sound to play like boom, 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 like that, instead of it going boom, boom, like every single time, you could truncate it to make it shorter. So it's like boom, 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 like that. And what we can do is, instead of doing this longer process, I'm just going to tell the 808 when to turn off. So I wanted to go boom, quiet. Okay, so let's add a note here and let's actually turn the velocity down. If you don't see the velocity, grab the ellipses right here and just left click and drag that up. So it goes boom, quiet, boom, 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 quiet, boom, boom. So that mute is a note, it's just silent. Now let's add some flair in here. Let's add a couple lower notes so it goes boom, boom, like that. Now here, what we're gonna do is hit shift up so we can hear. So I'm gonna go dun. I'm gonna go dun. Now in this case, I don't want that second 808 to be silent, so I'm gonna right click, get rid of that ghost note. Okay, let's take Control down, pull it back down. So if you ever have trouble hearing the notes of an 808, hit Control up or Control down to move it around an octave. Now here I want to do what's called a half step. Let's hit Shift down to pull that note down. Now I'm going to go here, dun, dun. Let's hit Shift up. So now I'm starting to add tonality to the 808. So you can see we start with the rhythm, then we go back and we add tonality. Then we go back and we add even more ghost notes. And now what I'm going to do is up the BPM. So I'm going to go dun dun. Let it be. I'm going to add another 808 in here. Okay, now let's add some bounce 808s. We're going to add an 808 just before this 808 here, but here's something that people don't do is lower the velocity of the first 808. So it's gonna go da-doom like that. Listen for right here. So let's add some of those double notes in here. Now also you can add a note and you can highlight it, hit Alt-U to chop it up. I like to chop it up into 4s and then delete the last note so it hits in 3s. So it goes. Now let's go back to the 808 in the channel rack and let's fade out the actual 808. So it's a little more bouncy. When you have long 808s, they're less bouncy. The more mutes you have or the more gap that you have, aka the dark space, the more bounce you're gonna have. Bounce is really the in-between stuff. It's not the actual sound. Let's up the time shift here on the wrench tool. So now we have a bouncy like Meek Mill type track. Let's add this to the playlist here. Let's go to the left side for where it says patterns, drag this in. Let's go to song mode now so we can hear this in context. Instead of da-doom, da-doom, I'm gonna move those notes over just a little bit, hitting shift left. Another thing I want to do, let's go back to the channel rack. Let's get some tone out of this 808. Now, I'm going to give you guys stock plugins, but I wouldn't typically use stock plugins. Let me show you what I would actually use. It's called Decapitator. You don't need this for what we're doing today, but I'm just showing you how to get that extra tone out of your 808. Instead of trying to find a different 808, it's just really the tone you get out of it. So we're going to use Decapitator here and just put it on a different mode. This is that TikTok, the baby type sound. So here's before. It almost feels like it's going from bottom up. And then when I add this decapitator, it's like it's hitting us in the back of the head and moving forward. So it's just a different dynamic there. Okay, so let's add some more sounds. I'm going to take these from our Lunt 77 drum kits. Let's go to Lunt 77 and let's find like a Meek Mill side snare. We just need a like that. We don't need a like a hard clap. So now we're going to go find some sounds. Again, if you don't have these sounds, no worries. I'm going to give you the project files. Let's just find something short like that. Just something really short. Even this. I'll give you a couple options. I like that one the most. Okay, so now we have all these sounds. Let's go back to pattern 2, which is a different pattern. Pattern 1 has our 808. Pattern 2, we're going to add our snares. You don't need to label anything here yet. Just highlight all these sounds, hit Control L. That will sound into the mixer. Send them to the mixer. Let's add pattern 2 into the playlist. Let's go to song mode and hit play. So now we're going to add the snare on the 3 and the 7 count. So turn your metronome on. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, and just repeat that. You can hit Control, highlight that, and hit Control B to latch paste. Now, the cool part about our human ear is that it wants to hear differences. And the way you keep people engaged in your song is to surprise them. So what we'll do is we'll take out a snare every now and again, or just put it on a different beat. So let's make this unique here. 1, 2, 3. So just little change ups in the snare. And you can see the beat is already hard. We don't need to add anything really. Ding, 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 ding. I might sample myself actually. Let's record that. That was kind of hard. Record my audio. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so now that we have that, grab the mute tool. Let's highlight that, and we're gonna double click because let me think for a second. Okay, what we want to do is, this is a little more advanced. You don't have to do it. I'll do it for you. We need to basically stretch the audio all the way to the end of the bar, slice the ending. You don't need to do all this. I'm going to re-render this so that it has the tempo information in the actual thing. So right click, consolidate track from track start. All I'm doing is giving it metadata. You can't even see it. It won't change the audio. It's just giving it some metadata. So this is not a visual process. So I'm just going to turn on that. This will help me for the next step, okay, which is to double click in the sample, right click, open in Fruity Slicer. Okay, now we can slice by the half beat, or in this case, I think beat. And now we're gonna hit ding, 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 ding. We can go to the channel rack and trigger different things. What we can do is right click, go to the Slice X preset. Actually, we're not in Slice X, we're in Fruity Slicer. So never mind. Go to Layout Piano, C4. Ding, 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 ding. Now I can use my typing keyboard to trigger. Okay, so you can get a little more of a bounce. So let's record that. Let's mute the original and go here. Let's hit Control L, send it to the mix. I gotta find a ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. I need a ding 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 ding. So I'm just playing typing keyboard. You could click here to use your typing keyboard. I'm just trying to figure out what note is. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. There we go. Oh, this is about to be the hardest beat right now. Oh, freak. All right, let's highlight that. Let's hit Command Q or Control Q. So, wow, we don't even need plugins. We can just use our voice. All right, so what I'm going to do is like process my sound. Hit Control L to send that sound to the mixer. This is a free plugin. It's not with FL Studio, but it's called OTT. So that ding ding at the end needs to be faster. So I'm going to highlight that note, hit Alt L, or excuse me, Alt left. Ding 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 ding. Gets a little repetitive, so let's change it up. Let's highlight these four, hit Control G to make that all one pattern. Just double click to open up your piano roll. And let's change the slices. Now everything's sliced. We just need to change out the actual slice. Ding, 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 ding. So ding, 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 ding. Okay, so you could just go in and change the slices. Ding, 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 ding. Let's add some, this is just for vibes. Let's add a free stereo enhancer to the sound and just up the phase. Ding, 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 ding. Let's add some effects here on the Fruity Slicer. Let's add some attack here so it kind of slows out the beginning of the sound. Ding, 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 ding. I feel like we might need some piano, so let's go to our channel rack. Click here. Let's go to FL Keys. We're going to click the presets, go to Dance Piano. Now we have that bitey piano that they use in TikTok. Hit Control L. Let's go to New Pattern here. Now let's see if some dark piano. Let's double click and let's right click, go to Piano Roll. Let's add some like. Let's go down. This may or may not sound good, but let's try it. Dun, dun, dun. Where's that at? Let me find it. Dun. So we want short notes. That's what keeps the bounce. That's why I also cut some of those ding, 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 ding short so that it has more bounce. line these up right. So highlight this. I like to keep mine on a half beat. It's just easier. Okay, so let's just repeat that. So right now it sounds super quantized. Let's go to this piano on the channel rack, go to the wrench cog icon, go to the wrench tool, turn up that time shift. This will delay that a little bit, so it's not so on the grid. Now with that bounce. And you can do the same plug-in here, OTT, it's completely free. Okay, but the problem is it drags out the sound, so never mind. Okay, so I'm doing some like pro level stuff here. Let's just add some effects before OTT, like some reverb potentially. Let's add some fruity reverb too. This may or may not sound good, but let's at least try it. So I'm adding reverb and that gets exaggerated. So it fills out the space a little bit. Also, you can go to the fruity slicer and lower your pitch, so we can go down 300 cents. So to change out the tuning, we can go up an octave, which is 1200 cents. In the top left, I'm reading that value. I think the vocals are just like a little too slow. So what I'll do is combine all these vocals, and let's actually make this pattern 5. And what I'm going to do here is, what am I going to do? I'm going to take all these notes in pattern 5, hit Control A. I'm going to hit Control Shift to deselect the first note, but then every other note, I'm going to hit Alt Left to nudge them to the left. So they're a little bit ahead. Now let's level this beat. I'm going to turn off my mic for a second. Also, let's add some change-ups in the 808. We don't want the same pattern all the way through. It just becomes repetitive. I'm going to change up a couple 808s. All right, so now for the sauce, let's add Fruity Soft Clipper on. You could add this to your master track. For me, I have everything routed to what's called a mix bus. Let's add this to Fruity Soft Clipper. Add Fruity Soft Clipper, and we could turn it to the left. And what we need to do, though, before we go into the soft clipper is a parametric EQ2, and we're going to use this far left side as a gain to turn up the volume, basically. So we're going to turn up the volume going into the soft clipper. It's going to add a more aggressive tone. beat can live even without the vocal chop. So notice we didn't need hi-hats for this type of track. Now you could add hi-hats, but we didn't need hi-hats. So when you speed up the BPM is a hi-hat. It's a rhythm. It's just not audible. All right, I want you guys to make some bangers. If you want this for free, the project file, go to busyworksbeats.com/FL Studio. I want to thank everybody for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Help us reach more producers around the world. Peace out, guys.